If I were to sell this exact same unit right here, okay, I would net $500,000, $500,000. The first condo I ever bought so 10 years ago, exactly a decade ago, at the end of this year. Happens to be right at the King West area of downtown Toronto. Kind of nostalgic because my firstborn was born here. It's a 650 square foot condo. At the time, I bought it for $339,000, and it was my first condo I bought. I still remember shaking, my hand shaking as I was signing the confirmation of execution, which is the final kind of signature to solidify the deal. And I remember going back and forth for a couple of $1,000s, like $3,500 or something at the end, and from a negotiations perspective. So it's this one right here. It's on the 5th floor, facing west. So I bought it for $339,000. And today, almost a decade later, it's worth slightly under $700,000. And so pretty much double what I bought it for. And the interesting thing is that I've been renting it out now for the last 5 years, and my rents have been increasing as well. I started renting it out about 5 years ago for about $1,750, $1,800 a month. I'm now at about $2,350 a month, and that's still on the low end. I can probably easily get $2,450, but the tenant's been awesome. He takes care of it, never really asks me for much, but I check in on him on a regular basis just to see what's going on, if he needs anything. And so, something like this, $339,000 almost 10 years ago, and now worth probably $700,000. When I say slightly under, I think the last sale I saw was like $690 or something, very, very recent. And so if you're ever wondering why real estate purchases and buying real estate is a good investment, it's exactly for that reason. Because very rare, like in fact, there is no other investment that you can buy, right? So I bought that for $339,000. I put down 20%, right? And so I didn't pay $339,000 for it. What went out of my pocket was with closing costs and everything in, it was like $90,000 that I put down at that time. And now the equity, so meaning what it's worth and what I have left on my mortgage, right? I have a little under $200,000 left on my mortgage. It's worth $700,000. I can, if I were to sell it, which I wouldn't because I totally believe in buy and hold, if I were to sell this exact same unit right here, okay, I would net $500,000, $500,000, and I only put out $90,000 at that time. And so something just to think about. It's not, you might not be ready now, and that's okay. Have the patience. Save. Don't get caught up in buying, dumb shit, really, like just to prove it to your friends or your family. Put away, and in time, you'll be able to put a down payment on a property that, again, now you have to have the patience, right? This is a decade ago I bought this unit, 10 years ago. You gotta wait. I never sold it. At one point actually, when I was renting it out, Keegan, I was putting in $100 a month, and everybody was like, "You're crazy. Why are you putting in $100 a month?" Well, because I knew I knew this was gonna happen, where I could cash out and get $500,000 if I wanted to. Again, I only believe in the buy and hold unless you have to sell.